So we've got to solve a few equations here and a bit of factorization at the end. So I'm going to record this in two different parts of this revision module. Okay, so solving 3f minus 5 equals 11. If I add 5 to both sides, I'm going to have 3f on one side and 16 on the other. So I'm going to do that first because I want to have f's on one side and numbers on the other. Okay, so there we have it, letters on one side, numbers on the other. Of course I don't want 3f, I want to have just f by itself. So how do I get rid of that 3? I must divide both sides by 3. Okay, so if I divide both sides by 3, I'm going to get 1f equals 16 divided by 3, which I can write like a fraction, because that's what fractions are, divisions. Okay, 16 divided by 3, and that means that f is going to be equal to, well, 3 goes into 16, 5, remainder 1, doesn't it? So 5, remainder 1, and I'm dividing by 3, so 5 1/3. And that can be written as 5.3333 or 5.3 reoccurring. Okay. Good, so what about part B? We've got to expand some brackets. So that w on the outside has to multiply everything inside the bracket. So I've got a w times by a w, and I've got a w times by 3 as well. W times by w is w squared, and w times by 3 is 3w. There we have it. Okay. And the next part, part C, is asking us to do a substitution. We've got to take out the e and replace it with minus 3. Now when you replace things, substitutions, please use brackets the first time. So out comes the e and I'm replacing it with a bracketed minus 3, because that way, even if you do this in the calculator will understand what's happening. Okay, without it, it won't. So 5 times by 9 minus 3 times minus 3 is plus 9. 5 9s are 45, plus the 20 should equal 65. Okay, and the last part, perhaps the hardest part, is the factorization. So we've got to factorize x squared minus 5x plus minus 36. So the way to do this is to, I would do a little grid like this, okay, with times and a plus. I've got to find two numbers that multiply to make minus 36, but add together to make minus 5. And I don't know what they are, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the factors of 36 until I find factors that have a difference of 5. So here we go, so 36 in the box, so 1 times by 36 is 36, 2 times by 18, 3 times by 12, and 4 times by 9, and 5 times, no, I don't need 5 because there's a difference between 4 and 9 of 5, isn't there? Minus 9 plus 4 makes minus 5, and minus times 9 times by 4 makes minus 36. They're my numbers, so just write that down. X squared minus 9x plus 4x is the answer I need. Okay. You can just check x squareds, 4x's, minus 9x's, minus 36. Alright then, so now I'm going to just check the examiner's report, see the sorts of mistakes that students were making there, and have a quick look there. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing we can learn from these mistakes is you must use brackets when you're making substitutions. Okay, right, for the last part, just check our answers then. So 16 over 3, they were happy with 5 1/3. Yep, all the answers there, correct.